Alright, yeah, how's it going, guys? So, you may have guessed by the title of this video, this is a little bit of a channel update, but it's also a little bit of news on Arena at the same time. So, let's get right into it, shall we? The NDA on Arena is apparently going to be lifted sometime within the next month. So, within the next 30, maybe if they mean specifically all of next month, then 40 odd days. Anyway, around a month's time anyway, the NDA will be lifted, and that means that I can actually start making videos on Arena. We're pretty much almost there. I'm so excited because I've just been really down on Magic Duels at the moment because I feel like it's getting a little bit stale at this point. We've flogged that dead horse quite a lot, I would say. But anyway, once that NDA does get lifted and I can start playing Arena, that does mean that I won't be playing Magic Duels anymore. So we've got about a month left to get what we want out of it. So one of the reasons for this video is to ask you, what do you guys want to see from Duels over the next month? I'm hoping to bring Two-Headed Giant back. Me and Thelona have been pretty much trying to get a date set down to record more videos on that. It started off that I was very ill, and then he was very ill, and then we just struggled to get back onto it. So I'm hoping to get Two-Headed Giant back as a weekly video as well. That'll probably stop as soon as Arena comes out, but who knows? We'll see how that goes. The streams, the Magic Duel streams as well, will continue until Arena comes out, and then as soon as Arena is released, we'll be doing a lot of Arena streams on pretty much all of my day offs, hopefully. We're going to do a weeks-long Arena extravaganza, let's call it. So I'm also thinking of doing a send-off stream or episode for Magic Duels. So how do you guys want me to send it off? Do you want me to build maybe Super Friends? Something like that? Do you want me to go through all of our favourite decks? If you want me to play any specific deck, do something specific, let me know down below. This is a great opportunity for feedback on the channel as well, so if you have any issues, if you want to see anything from me, Duels related or anything else, let me know down below. There's also going to be an Arena mode for Gwent as well, which is essentially Gwent drafting. So currently I've been grinding ore off camera for quite some time for the release date of that. I don't think there is currently a release date, but when there is, I'm gonna maybe stream it, maybe record it. I've got about 1,500 ore currently as it stands, and I think it's about 150 to enter one of the drafts, so we can get at least 10 drafts in as soon as it gets released. So I'm thinking of doing like an Arena stream on that, a Gwent Arena. It's going to be very confusing with all the arenas, just have to say that. But yeah, I'm pretty much storing that all away for that time, so that should be fun. I also have a deck as well that I've been using to grind on Gwent, and it's actually doing pretty well, so maybe I'll actually do a deck Tekken videos on that as well. I don't think Gwent as a game is going to be consistent on the channel. If the draft mode is awesome, then I'll definitely be doing it weekly. It seems like a lot of fun. So if that's really good, that'll be a consistent thing. But I'm not sure if going through Gwent decks is going to be a thing, because I don't really have the card pool to accept decks from you guys. I'm usually missing the golds, which are hard to come by. And just making new decks with a very limited pool as it stands is a little difficult. I'm hoping that maybe this grind that I've been doing off camera will allow me to kind of catch up with the rest of YouTube and Twitch as far as card pool's concerned, and maybe it'll come back once I've got a decent collection going. I've not given up on it, it's just it's not going to be on the channel for quite some time. But pretty much just want to thank you all for all of your support as well. Everybody who stuck around even after Duels died and we started flogging it until Arena came out. All of you guys that have stuck around, really appreciate that. Without you guys, I probably wouldn't have had any real incentive to continue, because if there's no people watching the videos, I just don't have that drive to put them out, if you know what I mean. So anybody who stuck around, thank you very much. Slay the Spire is also doing really well as well. I'm so glad a lot of you guys gave it a chance. If you haven't yet done so, please do check out Slay the Spire. I've noticed a lot of people in my friends list buying Slay the Spire recently as well, and they've been enjoying it a ton. So thanks for everybody who supported that that game. The devs are really awesome. They're constantly uploading new features, and just the gameplay loop and the replayability is just so good. It's essentially drafting for those who are curious. So it's drafting with a combat system. It's really fun. So I recommend anybody who hasn't yet done so goes and checks it out. The Twitch channel as well is also making real good progress. I'm having a lot of fun with that. I would argue I'm having more fun with the Twitch channel. We only do it 2 times a week. I'm not sure if I'll ever do 3 consistently. At least not until I could go full time kind of thing. I just don't know if I've got enough hours in the day to do that. As far as the streams are concerned though, the times on that because of my work are going to have to change, so they're becoming a little bit more EU friendly. For those who couldn't catch the streams because they were too late, they are going back 2 hours. Still 3-hour streams, but they'll be starting at 10 PM GMT, 2 PM PST, and 7 PM EST. Any other time zones, you guys are going to have to figure out because there's too many time zones. But yeah, they'll be going back 2 hours. We've had a fair few new people coming through as well, which has been quite cool. I love seeing some new faces. So if you ever want to tune in, on Mondays we play Magic Duels, which will eventually change to Arena. And then on Saturdays we play a random game, usually with friends, usually with music in the background as well. So most of the Saturday streams don't end up going on the YouTube channel, but the VODs are still available on the Twitch channel. They may have chunks of them muted out of them though if you don't catch them live, but it's usually not a big portion of the stream that's muted, so you can still get a fair bit of content out of that if you guys are interested. For everyone on Patreon as well, thank you so much for your support. If you haven't managed to access Discord yet, because I know a lot of you still haven't aligned your Discord with your Patreon yet, and you might not be interested, but I do feel like it's my duty to remind you guys, if you do want to get into the Discord, there's a lot of Magic players in there right now, so you can trade deck ideas, trade memes. There's currently a little discussion about KFC shutting down in the UK, and yeah, they ran out of chicken is is the short story of that one. So it's been a lot of fun. There's quite a lot of stuff to mine from that. What else is there? Oh yeah, the Patreon as well is going to be changing. A fair bit of it is fairly obvious. The dual side of the Patreon rewards are going to change to Arena, so hopefully as long as the unlock system in Arena is suitable, I should still be able to do subscriber lists for Patreon subs and non-Patreon subs as well, but anybody who's on a Patreon does get the priority access, and I do try to make sure that everybody who is a Patreon who submits a deck gets theirs shown as soon as possible, either on streams or as a gameplay featurette. So those updates are going to be changing to reflect the channel. I know Gwent's been set up there for a little while as well. If I do end up making Gwent content, there will be the Patreon only video on that side as well. So like the 3 videos for the YouTube channel and the 4th for Patreon, that kind of thing. Oh yes, so I'm currently saving up for a day 1 pack opening fiesta for Magic Arena as well. Some of you in the stream noticed that there is an Arena fund at the top of the screen. That's essentially, if any of you guys do end up donating through Twitch, that's where the money's going, essentially. I want to make sure that on day 1, I can open up a ton of packs and we can get a decent card pool going so that I can build your subscriber decks, I can build whatever decks I want to make. There's a lot of jank that I've currently got in mind as well. So depending on how the pack openings go anyway, we're going to be spending a week of deck building, hopefully going to be able to make sure that we get as much as possible. I've already put in just over £100 of my own money in for that, so if anyone wants to donate to that fund, there's a link on the Twitch, but it's completely optional. I think £100 is going to get me a fair bit through the card pool, but it's pretty much the price of a booster box, so I'm not sure how far it's going to stretch, so we'll have to see on that one. Anybody else who wants to support on Humble Bundle, there's a link down below. If you use it, you can give a portion of your purchase to me, but don't ever give me more than the charity option as well, because I would feel really awful if you guys gave me more money than the charity, because that is what Humble Bundle is essentially, but that's down there below. I think that's really everything. Yes, in the footage, I did miss Lethal. I forgot Gisela was a horror. It happened. I was getting cocky, but thank you all anyway. Regardless of any of your contributions towards supporting the channel, if you're a Patreon, if you're a viewer, or even if you just share videos with friends, I appreciate every single one of you. It means the absolute world to me that you guys are still sticking around, and yeah, my life wouldn't be even half as good as it is without you guys. My life's pretty boring without you. So thanks very much, guys. Alright, on that note, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.